Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HSGX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today the price made a very nice bounce. I mean, when you consider that at one point the price was all the way down here on the day, but by the time the closing bell came back around, the price was able to recover back up to there. Any way you look at it, any rational person would say, yeah, that was definitely an impressive bounce. Now, does that mean that there's still work to be done? Yeah, absolutely. But you still got to give credit where credit's due. Nice movement, which leads to the question, though, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength? Or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce type move? I have no idea. But like I said, by using charts, we can make mapping out that question very straightforward. And that question revolves around this level down here at 17 cents. Why is 17 so important? Well, hopefully we can agree on the logic that if this is a true bounce, well, it's going to keep on bouncing. Or in other words, the price movement's going to, it's going to make progress forward. That's what truly strong moves do. They make progress. They don't go back to where they were. So with that in mind, think about back to where it was. While I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, if the price were to come down at 17 cents, break below it, and then just continue on down, what is that doing to the price? Well, in a very literal situation, it's going right back to where it was when it was down near these lows. And like I said, not to insult your intelligence, but when price movements go back to where they were, that's just not a sign of true strength at all. Whereas on the flip side of things, maybe the price comes down here again, history repeats itself, so I mean that level holds, and then it starts to work itself back upwards. Now, what would you have in this scenario? Well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have those lows down there. If you envision each of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying quote-unquote progress, again, as that 17-cent mark. As far as levels of resistance are concerned going into next week, from an overarching perspective, keep an eye on that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. So watch that. But overall, top priority, in my opinion at least, is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance, but more so starting to go through some healthy consolidations and chip away with higher bases. So we'll see how next week all plays out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.